Hey, baby. The day is done. It's happy hour. What do you say we go get some happy?
Happiness is a dry martini, some soft music on the stereo, and a nice big shoulder to lean my head on, and I've got all three at home. So buzz off, big boy.
Okay, baby, you're not playing. That's your tough luck. But until you've seen my sports car and had dinner with the Clip, you ain't lived.
Clipper!
At your service, boss. Clipper Curtis, dispenser of good cheer, looking for a lovely lady like yourself.
Ah, well, I'm just looking for a little advice right now.
Keep that hairstyle, I like it. But get some contacts, huh? Your eyes are far too pretty to hide behind those picture windows.
Oh, well, thanks, but that's not the kind of advice I was looking for.
Need a good watering hole? I know a great little place.
Not that either. I'm looking for a driver. I've ordered a new sports mobile unit, and I need a good man to drive it.
The only thing I drive is my sports car, but it's a two-seater. Plenty of room for you and me to drive off slowly through the traffic jams.
Clipper, I don't need a ride home. What I need is a recommendation for a driver.
I'd recommend Justin Marshall, but I think he's occupied at the moment. Facing a big murder one. Guilty as hell, too.
Isn't that usually decided by trial?
What do they need with a trial? I mean, don't tell me Justin was surprised when he got arrested. He did everything but take out full-page ads that he was going to cash Wheeler in.
Yeah. Well, it seems that Vicky subscribes to the same school of jurisprudence you do. She's fired him.
So Marshall's eating dirt off the track, huh? That's too bad. But when they strap him into that last seat, I mean, the ride's not too long. It's just a couple of quick breaths.
Look, Clipper, the only seat I'm interested in right now is the one in the new mobile unit. I need a good man to drive it, and I was hoping maybe you could recommend someone.
I'm the best man I know, and I already got a job. Of course, I could moonlight if the company was right.
Didn't I see you with a sharp-looking young guy the other day? He wasn't too tall, but well-built. Looks like he lifts weights. He came to see you right after your first University of Houston broadcast.
You mean Billy Joe Wright? Why spoil a good conversation by bringing up that lump?
Oh, this Billy Joe Wright is a lump? I thought you knew him pretty well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to. I was his boss once at the top of the World Club. He was a bartender.
Oh, well, that may be why he looks so familiar. Is he still working there?
Yeah, I guess he is, unless Paige Marshall has made him into a canned turkey.
They don't get along, huh?
Was Justin Marshall Alex Wheeler's biggest fan?
Well, then, maybe this Billy Joe needs a job. After all, he can't be that bad if you didn't can him yourself, right?
They didn't put scotch in the Bloody Marys, if that's what you mean. But I mean, any bozo can be a bartender. Believe me, Sam, you don't want to hand Billy Joe the keys to the mobile unit.
Why not?
Because it might get too mobile. Billy Joe had himself a little stay-up at Huntsville for driving off in a car. But the problem was, the car wasn't his.
Oh, so he's an ex-con. He did time.
3 to 5, with 2 years off for good behavior. And you can bet that little squirt was a model prisoner. The guy's a hustler, which is another good reason not to hire him.
So tell me something, Clipper. If you knew all this about him, why did you hire him in the first place?
I guess I've got a big heart. I figured the guy had paid his debt to society and, well, I thought I'd give him another chance.
How noble of you, Clipper. I'm glad to see that we both share the same philosophies. Maybe I'll go have a talk with this Billy Joe. See if he'd be interested in the job.
Lady, I may have a heart, but yours is bleeding. And take it from me, Billy Joe won't stop until the last drop is out. Now, come on, Samantha. Hey, hey. Let's go have a nice dinner, and then I'll talk everything over slowly.
Gee, thanks, Clip, but not tonight. I've got a lot of work to do. Maybe some other time.
Sure, baby. Whatever you say. Bleeding heart. That is a snoop for sure. One look at her and Billy Joe won't be able to see trouble until he's looking through the iron grill work.
Now, you just make yourself at home here, you hear?
Thank you.
Enjoy your meal.
What's wrong, son? You look like you just stepped out of a war zone.
If I did, it was the weirdest battle ever. The enemy just gave away the store.
Wheeler? What did he do?
No, you won't believe it. I still don't.
Well, try me.
Dad, he willed me 1/3 of his entire fortune. That's hundreds of millions. People are still guessing. They're not even sure how much it is. Well, aren't you going to say something?
And I'm still trying to take it in.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, I sat in his office looking around thinking there must be another Dennis Carrington. Somebody who did something for him. His own flesh and blood. Somebody, something, not me.
I can't explain it, son.
What keeps going through my mind over and over again is that I wouldn't give Wheeler the time of day. But Wheeler gives me 1/3 of his entire fortune. 1/3 of the... Why? Why did he do it?
You got the top of the world, and you can't be wrong because you're speaking to Mr. Right.
That's real cute, right? How many days did it take you to think that one up?
Is that you, boss? Clipper?
No, it's your Aunt Fanny. Now listen to me, right? Trading cute lines with you is a million laughs, but I'm a busy man, so I'm gonna get right down to the point. I've just had a very peculiar inquiry about you.
Oh, yeah? Who's nosing around? It ain't the cops, is it?
No, a chick. Best-looking little quill at KVIK. Maybe half of Houston.
Well, that ain't peculiar. That's normal. Now, what's this chick's name, and what's her game?
Samantha Walker. She heads up the sports section here at the station.
Is that right? Well, I've never been too hot on sports. Unless, well, maybe a little cockfighting and stuff like that, but... Well, I'm sure we'll have stuff to talk about. What you got in mind?
She wants to give you a job.
I'll give her a job. Just send her right over here to the top of the world.
Listen to me, right? She's never even met you. She saw you that night you came by the station, drunk, and tried to get me back that rifle. And now she wants to give you a job driving the mobile unit at KVIK TV. Now, what does that tell you?
Well, sure. I mean, I don't know what it is I got, but it sure gets the chicks unsettled, you know? I wish I could bottle it.
Shut up, you moron. She's onto something. I don't know what, and I don't know how, but she is. Now, can't you see that?
A sports editor? Boss, I don't quite...
Now, listen to me. She and Marshall fight like they hate each other's guts, but there must be something between them. Either that or maybe she's got ambitions to be a news editor. I don't know what the hell the story is.
Boss, I quite don't...
Right. I can't tell you to be discreet because you don't know what the hell the word means. But just cover your butt. Don't tell her anything. You got that?
Yeah, I got it. You probably blew any chance I might have had with this doll. Now, thanks to you, I might not even see her.
Don't bet on it, right?
Well, thanks for flying me out in the chopper. Steve gets a little cross with me if I'm not here to tuck him in at night.
Well, thanks for waiting through the reading of Alex's will. You know, I'm afraid we're going to be meetings together, have any moments together. I'm going to have to steal them. At least till the transition of World Oil goes through.
I was afraid of that.
Come on. You know, I want to spend half my days with you by the fireplace.
Well, except that you're an important executive now with all those pressing duties and responsibilities. I understand. Besides, hearing about Barrett's death from Elliot Carrington, I can use some time.
I know. It's been tough on you, hasn't it? But believe me, you've been through the worst part. Because now you know how he died. You know where, you know when. So you know everything now. There's nothing you don't know.
Just think about leaving the past and getting on with the future.
You and I together. Our life together. There's nothing more important in the whole world.
For me too, Ryan.
Whoa, Kate, think we better go back in the kitchen and boil some water or something like that.
Oh, that's all right, Max. I was just heading off for Houston anyway.
Oh, now, not before you have a piece of my mincemeat pie, I hope. Dawn, bring that fine coffee out here on the porch.
Well, I really should be getting back, but,
Ryan Connor, you won't stay for me, but just stay for a piece of Kate's pie. Well, that's terrific.
Yes, I will.
You enjoy yourself there.
Thanks a lot.
It's terrific. Now, if your pumpkin pie is this good, I'm going to marry you, too.
It's even better, Ryan.
Oh, little Steve always says that the one he hasn't got is the best. He's angling for both.
Smart cowboy.
Takes after his grandmother.
Hey.
Ryan, I had an ulterior motive for asking you to stay for pie and coffee. I wanted to ask you what you thought Justin's chances are. Now, I'm not asking you for any special favors. I know that it was your uncle who was killed, and I'm sorry for it. But the thought of my grandson sitting in that jail cell hurts me more than anything I've ever borne.
More than anything, Kate?
William was a soldier. So was Barrett. They chose their destinies. Terrible as it was losing them, I'm proud of them both. And Michael? Well, I watched Michael die a little every year for 30 years. He killed himself long before he ever used that gun.
Grandma, no.
Oh, now, hush, child. I know you and Justin loved your daddy. So did I. For the two of you to insist that Alex Wheeler was the cause of your father's suicide is wrong. And I'd tell it to Alex Wheeler's face if he were here so I could see him.
Thanks, Kate. I know that if Alex were alive...
Oh, well, I'm afraid it's just too little. And it's for sure too late. I want your opinion, Ryan. Do you think Justin killed Alex? Shot him in the back?
No, Kate, I don't think Justin killed Alex.
Oh, I'm so relieved to hear you say that. I never believed it in my heart. But a lot of other people do. Will my grandson spend the rest of his life in jail?
No. Look, I talked to Stryker Bellman earlier, before the reading of Alex's will. Now, he's convinced Justin is innocent, and he's determined to prove it, too.
Do you think he can?
Absolutely. I do.
Thank the Lord. I'll be praying for him.
Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
you said that Alex Wheeler's will was read today?
Yes, this afternoon.
Dennis, was he mentioned in the will?
Dawn, what's gotten into you?
Grandma,
That's behavior like Paige.
I have got to know. Ryan, please tell me it's important.
Alex left Dennis 1/3 of his estate.
Your little lover boy is the son of him. Now listen closely, Dawn. Alex Wheeler.
Oh, then it's true.
What's true?
Yes, look, Dennis is going to need your understanding now.
No. No, Dennis doesn't need me. I've got to think about getting away. Excuse me.
Dawn! Oh, Ryan, I don't know what's gotten into her. I apologize.
No, don't. I understand. At least I think I do.
Hi, honey. Hello. You look awful. You sit right down here this minute.
I won't argue with you on that, honey. I am done in.
I want you to have something to eat first.
Thank you.
After you got Justin to turn himself in, I don't know why you couldn't have gotten one of those junior associates of yours to handle things. You've got a whole litter of them up there. One of them could have handled the reading of the will.
No, they're all wet behind the ears and spindly on their legs. That was one thing I had to do for Alex Wheeler, no matter what he'd done to me. Hey, come on now, sit down here and eat with me, young lady.
I'm too nervous, honey. You go ahead. Want you feeling good for that doctor's appointment you got tomorrow?
No, I'm planning to sleep late tomorrow morning. Anyway, I gotta get started on Justin's defense brief.
Oh, no, you don't. You are going. In fact, I am personally marching you right into Bart's office and sitting you right down on that examining table.
You treat me like a baby.
Well, act like a baby. You get treated like one. Want some milk with your dinner?
I haven't got an ulcer, but if you keep parading back and forth with that stove and not sit here with me, I'm gonna get me an ulcer.
Can't help it with Justin practically sitting on death row.
Oh, he's sitting on a thin mattress on a hard bed, but he's a long way from death row. Now just relax, baby.
I can't relax, honey. It just isn't possible. Nobody could do it.
It's easy. You just picture something pretty and comforting.
Honey, I'm not talking about relaxing. I'm talking about that shot.
Shot?
You know that skyscraper that they're building next to the World Building? Now that looks like it's close, but it's got to be 1,000 yards away. Now, Justin's old rifle couldn't have reached that. I mean, not straight anyway.
600 yards.
Well.
But you're right. It'd be a hell of a shot with that old rifle in a high wind.
Besides, anyone who did it, they had to climb down, what, 50 stories, and then they had to run over to the World Building. Now, how long would that take? 20 minutes? 30 minutes at least? They found Justin minutes after Alex was shot. Just absurd.
Well, you know, there is a freight elevator working in that new building. It's just a box on a cable, but somebody could come down in that and run full tilt to the World Building garage in just under 8 minutes.
How do you know that?
Well, one of those spindly-legged associates checked it out for me. Of course, he's a jogger. That'd make him a bit faster than the average.
Well, it doesn't matter. Only an utter fool would park his car at the World Building garage instead of nearer to that skyscraper. What kind of maniac would wave a wedding invitation right under the guard's nose, give him a phony name, tell him he was going to take pictures, for heaven's sakes, and then kill Alex Wheeler? I mean, the guy'd have to be insane or something. See why they just don't let him go.
Because I saw Justin make shots that couldn't be made. But so have a lot of other people. Because security arrested him just 10 minutes after the shot had been fired. That gave Justin a 2-minute edge. And also, although you and I don't like it too much, Justin has earned himself a reputation for being a wild-eyed, stark, staring, crazy fella. Now, you put that all together with the fact that he practically passed out broadsheets advertising the fact he was going to get even with Alex Wheeler. Boy, you got the damnedest court case you've ever seen. Why, the jury would eat that up and sit there smacking their lips.
Yeah, they'd eat Justin right up with it. Oh, right.
Come on now, honey. Don't you get downhearted.
Oh, honey, what you're saying is that he doesn't stand a chance, that Justin might as well...
Rena, I didn't say that. Your daddy was chewing up hard cases before you even had any teeth. I got me a couple of ideas to feed that jury that'll have them looking for lumps in the gravy. I just don't want you to think it's too easy. Hey, how about you and me going out on our front porch and get you a little air?
It's going to take a lot more than cool night air to clear my head. Honey, I keep going around and around thinking about all the times that Justin swore he'd kill Alex. I mean, who's going to believe him now?
You and me? Why not leave the legal work to the lawyer in the family, honey?
I know you're going to do the best job you can for Justin. But what if that's not enough? What if he's found guilty, Daddy? I just don't think I can live in a world without Justin Marshall.
Well, you managed to for 10 years. Pretty well, too, for some of them.
I don't mean with me. I mean there. There can be Europe, not some jail cell or... Just something about Justin Marshall that I need, that I love. Honey, I don't mean that I'm in love with him, but do you understand what I'm trying to say? Maybe it's true. Maybe Justin is the only one I've ever been in love with, but honey, what I feel now just goes so far beyond what I felt 10 years ago. Maybe it's refined. Do you know what I mean, Daddy?
Nope. Not a whit. I have never known a girl before who could be so hard-headed and clear-eyed on one subject, not see beyond the end of her nose on another. I know what it is that you love in Justin Marshall. Yourself.
What? Daddy, that is the low-downest, meanest thing that you have...
as alike as two peas in a pie pan and just as hard to manage.
You're glad that Justin and I never got back together again, aren't you?
Darling, let me tell you a secret. I love you two more than I love my own heart. Or whoever's heart it is that's ticking in there. But 10 years ago, when Justin walked out on you, I was more glad than sorry.
I knew it.
You know, seeing you two look at each other was more like seeing one of you looking in a mirror. And it wouldn't be the first time that somebody fell in and drowned drinking their own image.
You felt like that all these years, Daddy?
Honey, I'm sorry. Justin was not the man for you.
Evening, folks.
Well, hello, Mac.
Hi. Yeah, Kate's at it again. She just couldn't resist baking up a extra mincemeat pie. You all interested?
Well, we sure are. Aren't we, baby? That is, if you'll sit down and have a bite with us.
How is he?
Same. Stable. I think he's staying in that coma so he doesn't have to eat this junk.
Hey, I'm gonna take a quick break to go over to Maggie's restaurant and see a friend. You want me to bring you something?
Maggie's? How about some burritos, tacos, chili
Whoa,
rellenos?
how about just a takeout order of chili?
Done. Extra hot. With crackers.
Right, extra hot with crackers. Henry Whistler's gonna be spelling me on guard duty. Have any trouble?
I know. Just press the alarm button and guards will immediately pop out of the air conditioning vents.
Yeah, I don't expect anything, but...
Yeah, well, hurry back anyway.
Yeah, I know, with the chili.
Right. Maggie's chili. Maybe that'll get my blood moving. Hey. Now, am I lightheaded from hunger? Or did I just see an eyelid move? Mr. Wesley?
It's the greatest painting since the Last Supper.
This is gonna be your last supper if you don't get out of here now.
Well, I took your advice. I went back to my immoral period. All these angels in front of an X-rated movie poster.
What?
Hell's Angels, huh? Now promise me you're gonna come and see it.
If you want me to see it, you gotta bring it right here.
But it's painted on the ceiling of my bedroom. You have to see it there.
In your bedroom? Oh, come on. No way. Now get out of here. Come on, get out. Out. Don't let the sun catch you crying. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, isn't that enough for one?
Think while you're singing.
What does that mean?
You gotta learn breathing while you're learning the song. That way you can trust yourself and you can go with it. You'll have to forget about thinking then, you understand? It's like as if you're riding a wave. You know what I mean? Then you'll forget about the breathing.
Yeah, well, that might cause some other problems.
What might?
If I forget to breathe.
Yeah. Got a point. You know, there was a time when that's all I wanted to do. Sit.
You don't mean that. You mean you wanted to...
I wanted to die. I wanted to croak. Kill myself. Kick the bucket. All of the above.
Hey, Jeff, there's always something to live for. I mean, I guess it's not always easy to find, but...
No, you're right about that. Listen, come here. I want you to promise me something, all right?
That I won't forget to breathe, I promise.
That's right. That's what I want you to promise. No matter what happens, you won't do that, all right? Promise me that.
I promise. I mean, why should I? I'm gonna have a great life. I've got so much to look forward to. And one thing's coming up right away. There's going to be a country western band at Maggie's, and she has asked me to sing with them. And would you help me get ready for it and go there with me?
Wait a second. The whole idea is to keep you here, not to let you go off into Houston.
You can't get any safer than Maggie's. And besides, if you're there and you're watching me like a hawk, what's going to happen to me?
I don't know.
And besides, I should not be performing anywhere without my personal manager. I mean, what happens if someone comes up to me and offers me a big record contract? What am I going to say?
That's right. You got to have a manager there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you ought to go into law because you could convince any jury of anything there, Elena.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks.
Now, all we have to do is convince Max.
What do you mean, we?
Come on, you've
No,
got to help
no,
me.
it's your
I
job.
can't do it by myself because if he hears that,
Knocking a gift horse in the mouth, Junior. The lady's offering you gainful employment.
The employment I got right now is gainful enough, thank you very much.
And we'd be devastated to lose you too.
Aren't you going to offer a girl a drink?
Sure. You can tell a lot about a girl by what she drinks.
Oh? And what can you guess about me? Then what would I like to drink?
A white wine spritzer.
Sounds nice. What could you tell about me from that?
I never trust a lady who drinks that stuff. They're snooty. They always got something up their sleeves. And they give me the heebie-jeebies.
I never did like white wine spritzers.
Now give me a woman who drinks white lightning. That's another story.
White lightning?
Yeah, that's the Billy Joe Wright specialty of the house. A rum Collins with 200 proof rum.
Sounds, just fine.
So, what's all this about you wanting my services?
Well, I noticed you the other day when you came to visit Clipper Curtis at KVIK. I need a new man to drive a mobile unit. Of course, it's an entry-level position, but I know at least one man who's ridden it all the way to on-screen reporting.
And, you thought I'd do the same, right?
That's what I had in mind.
Why me, sister? You want to tell me that? Why me?
Why you? Why not you?
Because you don't know me from Adam, lady.
No, not yet. But I do need a...
Driver? Sure thing. Then why didn't you just hot-foot it out to Jensen Drive and find yourself one? Hell, you could find yourself 100 in just 5 minutes.
I don't want to hire just anybody. I need a man with potential.
Yeah, well, I got plenty of that.
But do you know how much? Probably not, but that's okay. You're probably modest. Most truly talented people are usually the last to know. You probably can't visualize yourself on television, but you just trust me. I'm a pro.
Well, sorry, I'm just not the showbiz type. Guess I'm just too shy. Besides, I got a big executive deal in the works, you know? Don't want to spread myself too thin. Closing time. Adios.
Pardon me, ma'am. I'm a friend of Billy Joe's. Matter of fact, I'm putting him up at my place right now.
Oh.
And, I am definitely the showbiz type. Don't make no bones about it. Bernie Stokes.
Samantha Walker.
I'm always pleased to make the acquaintance of a fellow professional, ma'am.
Oh, me too. We showbiz people have so much in common. What phase of the business are you in, Bernie?
Video cassettes. For specifically designed for use in the home by your more mature audience.
Oh. Educational films, huh?
Some people get themselves a real education from them.
I see. You're performing a very valuable service for mankind, aren't you?
Valuable ain't the word for it, ma'am. We are shedding light for people where they didn't even know there was any light to be shed. I tell you what, seeing as how you're in entertaining, maybe you'd like to view a sample of my work.
That certainly would be an experience.
In fact, I tell you what, you are a sight too pretty to be hiding yourself behind the camera. Why don't you let me make you a star?
Oh, I'm not star material.
Oh, now, you see there? You see how wrong a person can be? You should know that better than anyone else.
I should?
Of course you should. You were just telling Billy Joe that a really talented person is the last one to know.
Yeah,
And I can tell just by looking at you that you got hidden talents all over the place. How about an audition?
I'll think about it. How can I get in touch with you?
Marigold Trailer Courts. You just ask anybody. Bernie Stokes. And you remember that.
Oh,
They'll be able to tell you where I am.
I'll be in touch.
Samantha Walker, girl detective. Hot on the trail.
You bet.
And the trails led to the top of the world.
Yep. I found out who Clipper Curtis's little visitor was the other night, and where said visitor makes his home.
You've given him the 3rd degree, huh?
Not yet. The boy's a little shy. But tomorrow's another day.
You almost missed your night.
Almost. Looks like I already have. Closing time.
You are mistaken, ma chère. The joint is jumping, and will continue to do so until I decree otherwise. Now, what'll you have?
You mean name my poison?
Oh, Elliot. Is that fair? I'm offering you gracious hospitality and the finest spirits in Houston. Completely free.
That's funny. I thought everything at the top of the world had a rather extravagant price tag.
Not for my very special friends. And you, Elliot, are one of the very special. Here's to you, friend. To the man whose son owns 1/3 of Houston.
Well, how about The Cowgirl and the Dandy? Dolly Parton had that on one of her albums.
No. No, no, no. You've got to get something that's going to move the audience right up front. You want to get them excited, right? You do something more personal like the 3rd song, something like that.
Yeah, well, you're talking like this is Madison Square Garden. This is Maggie's we're talking about.
Look, if Maggie's is as far as you want to climb, then you're thinking the right way. But if you want to go on climbing to better things, you better start thinking right from the beginning, Elaine. Otherwise, this is pointless.
Okay.
Excuse me for butting in, but I think I should tell you that Elena's climbing begins and ends right here. There's no sense in filling her head with any of those other fool notions.
Max, we were just talking about what I'm going to be singing at Maggie's next week. She's having a country western band there, and she's asked me if I'd come and sing with them.
Oh, you should have asked me. I can help you out with what you're going to sing. Nothing. Unless your teacher here showed you how to throw your voice from here to Houston.
You know something?
Because right here's where you're going to be.
Well, that is just like you.
Don't you start talking back
to
to me, because I told you
because it's in
Well,
Houston.
hold on just a second, okay? Now, I can't let my star singer go straining her voice. Now, if I'm going to be your manager, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start managing your brother, all right? Now, listen, you need sleep. Singers need sleep. Now, go on. Get to bed.
Good night, Jeb.
Good night.
Well, good night, Elena. All right, now you look here, Mr. Manager. Now, I went along with all this music practicing business because it's supposed to keep Elena right here where she belongs. Now I come in and I find you get her all fired up about city lights and show business and all
Max,
the rest of this.
Just wait a second. I'm not trying to encourage. I'm trying to put a lid on it.
Well, you sure got a funny way of doing it.
Look, to put a lid on boiling water, right, you got to let a little steam off, right? So now what difference does it make whether she goes into Houston or not? As long as I'm with her, she sings a couple of songs, she lets a little steam off, you understand? If you keep her tied up here, she's going to want to run away again. Now, does that make sense? Huh?
All right. You're the, manager.
Manager.
Yeah. You just better not be wrong.
Ah, yes. The man whose son owns 1/3 of Houston. Has a nice ring, hasn't it?
Ah, it's positively musical.
And you, of all people, have a fine ear for music.
Why, thank you.
Unfortunately, you may find this particular melody rather dissonant. I may be the man whose son turned down 1/3 of Houston.
And then again, you may be able to persuade Dennis into seeing things more reasonably.
Well, my efforts at persuasion have fallen on deaf ears.
Oh, Elliot, certainly you're not going to give up after one measly, paltry,
Paige, I can't move
namby-pamby attempt.
mountains. We talked over dinner. Dennis says no, he means no.
Darling, a defeatist attitude like that is going to get you nowhere. All right, call me a Pollyanna. prefer to look on the brighter side.
Well, where's the bright side of this one?
I have faith in you, Elliot. I am certain that with a little fatherly guidance, you will eventually be able to persuade Dennis into accepting his inheritance from Alex Wheeler.
I told you, I've tried fatherly guidance.
And I'm telling you, try it again. Otherwise, I'll have to tell him that the guidance you are giving is not exactly fatherly at all.
I would recommend that you don't.
Oh, Elliot, Dennis was so puzzled. What was it he kept asking? Why would Alex Wheeler leave me a third of his estate? It's a shame to leave the boy so bothered and bewildered when I have the answer right on the tip of my tongue.
There's no need to threaten me, Paige.
Threaten? Oh, Elliot. Misunderstand me. Just a word to the wise. You are wise, aren't you? Wise enough to accept an offer of an alliance when you hear one?
You mean I scratch your back, etc.?
Precisely. With your encouragement, I can help your family or our family end up with that third of Houston. May I call you Dad?
A toast to avarice.
Oh. I'd rather call it a healthy respect for money.
How about an absolute awe of anything with 7 figures?
9. But then why quibble over a few zeros?
No, certainly. I'm no bookkeeper.
I am. And I intend to keep Dennis's books impeccable.
A man always hopes his son will find a woman to care for him above all else. I think I found a daughter-in-law to fill the bill.
Dad, you've struck gold.
Right. You got to be the weirdest. How could you do that? That little lady was hot to try, and you just let her waltz out of there all by her lonesome.
You wise up, Bernie. That little lady wanted only one thing.
Did she ever? If I was you, I would have given it to her, too. Fact is, I just might do that anyway.
That one thing ain't what you're thinking it is, Bernie.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Broad like that probably got more tricks up her sleeve than you and I ever dreamed about.
You wise up, you yo-yo, huh? Will you wise up? What she wanted was information. Clipper Curtis called me up and warned me all about her. Hey, you didn't tell her nothing when I went off to collect the bar bill, did you, huh?
Oh, hell, will you relax? She was a nice-looking broad out to have herself some fun. What could I tell her, anyway?
Way nobody else can help you.
No, Billy Joe, stop it, Billy Joe. Stop it. I'm talking about a job. No, I want a job. And you
Damn, I wasn't dreaming. She was here. I gotta get to her. I gotta find out what I did that night. Elena knows. She's the only one.
Bet you just about had your fill of hospitals, haven't you, Dad?
You sure do have a gift for understatement, honey.
Well, it won't take long. Anyway, you really don't have any choice in the matter.
Well, I might have if you hadn't hogtied me and dragged me down here.
Come on, Daddy. You've already worn out one heart. I mean to see to it that you keep the second one in mint condition.
Dr. Brown, 4-4.
I guess you're right.
Art wouldn't have ordered those tests unless he thought they were necessary.
Well, you can't begrudge an old man some grousing, can you? Oh, Lord. If I know my girl, you've got some business or other to take care of. No sense in us both wasting our mornings here.
Well, I was thinking about going by Iris's and cheering her up.
Well, now, that kind of business would stand a second thought if I were you. I didn't say anything about this, but our friend Iris and I had a little dispute.
Oh, come on, Daddy. You and Iris?
Mm-hmm. It was the day I was going down to criminal court to stand with Justin at his arraignment. It didn't appeal too much to Iris that anybody would stand anywhere with Justin.
I thought she would have gotten over that part of it by now.
I have never seen such rage in a woman's eyes. She called Justin a butcher. I thought she was gonna go after me right on the spot.
So she's got Justin tried, convicted, sentenced, and hanged.
She's venting her wrath, making no bones about it. I don't think it's gonna be very pretty, Rena.
Doesn't sound like it's very pretty right now.
I think it's gonna get ugly now. Now that Iris has all that Wheeler money and influence at her command, if she wants Justin convicted, she's gonna make my work of defending him much tougher.
Looks like I was off base, Daddy. Justin's the friend in need of my company today. I think I'm gonna go.
Take care.
Yep.
You have a lot of wonderful qualities. I hate to admit it, but you're smart, charming, honorable. When Alex Wheeler isn't in the picture. As soon as he is, all that goes out the window. And he's been in the picture all the time. You can't do this. Justin, it isn't worth it.
Sam? Sam, I didn't know you cared. But I'm glad you do. I appreciate it. I just can't let go of Wheeler. Career, money, fame. It's all empty for me. The only love I can feel is for my father. Until I put Wheeler where he belongs. I can't feel anything else.
What a waste. What a waste is right.
It's your nickel, Sam.
Oh, Justin.
Who else were you expecting?
Oh, I was just thinking. If you'd listened to me, you wouldn't even be here.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and get you out of here, but I need your help.
I'm at your disposal. But my resources, as you can see, are very limited.
Just answer a few questions. What were you doing at the World Building the night Alex was shot?
I went there to try to get a look through Wheeler's private files. I got a hold of Terry's keys, and I went up
In the private elevator.
How?
I pushed the up button. Watched the doors close in front of me. Funny, it just took me right
How did you
up.
get a hold of the keys?
Clipper Curtis, he set up the whole thing.
In more ways than one, I bet. If you weren't so hung up on your guilt trip about Alex, you'd probably see it for yourself.
Well, since I don't.
Clipper had a visitor the night before the wedding. His former employee from the Top of the World Club, an ex-con. Well, this ex-con, this Billy Joe Wright, came in bombed out of his mind that night. Insisted on seeing Clipper. He pounced on him desperately and tried to return him some object.
Some object?
Well, it could have been a rifle. It came in the same kind of box that rifles are shipped in. But, of course, I have no proof that it was a rifle, but that's the next step, proof.
Sorry, ma'am, you'll have to leave now. Only one visitor at a time.
Well, how many of us do you see here?
There's a second visitor, ma'am. Claims she has priority.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to interfere with a priority visitor.
Sam, sit down.
Justin, I'll talk to you later. We're finished for now.
I'm glad you realize it, Annie.
I'll see you soon. I'll keep you posted.
Sam, you don't know who you're going to run into.
Don't worry.
I mean it. Don't get yourself into any trouble.
I'm not going to get into any trouble. Thanks. I'll see you soon.
You're all mixed up. You know that? My cousin's much too boring to get herself into any kind of trouble. It'd be the best thing ever happened to her if she did.
It's first time for everything, Rena.
This nose to the grindstone? Oh, never. She's so boring, darling, that I'm surprised you even can find something to talk to her about.
We do work together, Rena. She was filling me in on a new project.
Project that might bring her face to danger.
Expose. You never know.
You take that TV news business much too seriously. I should have never pressed Vicky to get you that job in the first place.
Well, you'll be happy to know that your dear mother has relieved me of my job.
Since when?
Since I was accused of murdering her former lover.
Falsely accused, and don't you forget that.
Thank you.
I won't let her get away with that, darling.
Rena, didn't you just say that you're sorry Vicky ever gave me the job?
I know, and I meant it, but things have just changed. I mean, how could I stand by and allow a dedicated newsman like yourself get bounced by Queen Victoria?
I can't see how you're going to stop that now.
I have my ways.
Had. Those photos of her and Wheeler aren't going to do the trick any longer.
Yeah, those photos are a thing of the past, all right, but... Honey, Daddy wanted me to learn how to handle the estate that I'll be inheriting from him one of these days, and part of my duties are to sit on the KVIK board of directors.
Sitting on the board is a long way from clamping down on your mother. I mean, she owns the whole ball of wax, doesn't she?
Oh, no, honey, not true. Daddy still owns a big chunk of that stock, which
you now vote by proxy. How convenient for you.
And for you, too. I mean to watch out for you, Justin. You just leave everything to me, honey. Elliot, have you seen Sam?
No, not in the past couple of hours, but I have.
Oh, never mind. There she is. Sam, I've been looking for you.
Hey, Vicki, I think I've got it.
Got it?
The lead I need about who really killed Alex Wheeler.
Who really killed
I've just been with Justin. He's given me details to complete my investigation.
Your investigation? Your investigation? What right do you have to be investigating anything?
What right do I need?
That's for the police. And they already have the man that killed Alex.
You want that to be true, don't you?
I want you to stop this.
I believe Justin is innocent.
Sam, the police have their theories, their evidence, and their man, or someone who's passed himself off as one.
Aunt Vicki, I can't believe you're talking like this.
Believe it.
You're willing to see an innocent man punished, maybe executed. For what? Revenge? Consolation?
For taking away the only thing in my life that mattered to me.
Alex Wheeler wasn't in your life. He hadn't been for some time. He just married another woman.
But he was alive, he existed, and the loss wasn't complete. But now it is. Complete, absolute, and irrevocable. Now there's nothing.
And it'll make you feel better to see someone punished, is that it? It doesn't matter if it's the killer. Anyone will do.
Oh, no, Sam, not anybody. Only Justin Marshall. And I want you to drop your investigation and get back to your job if you want to keep it.
Aunt Vicki! Marigold Trailer Park. Marigold Trailer Park. Here we have it.
Samantha, I'm so sorry. Where's Samantha?
I saw her leaving the building, but that was a while ago, Miss Spellman.
I told her to get back to work, and she has deliberately.
Just as well, Mother dearest. Gives us a chance to have a little private talk.
Rena, I have no time for you or your private talks today.
But, Mommy, don't you believe in communication between mother and daughter? You do want us to have a healthy relationship now, don't you?
I'd like nothing better, Rena. But a healthy relationship is impossible when one of us is out for blood.
Or when the other is stinking drunk.
Rena, why do you care if I'm drunk or sober? I thought after winning Stryker, you'd retire, a graceful winner.
When we're finished, Victoria, then I'll retire. But we're not quite there yet. You still owe us, honey. You still have something you value. And until you cough up everything you value, you haven't paid us back for what you've done.
What do I have that you want, Rena?
Control of KVIK and the entire Victory Network.
You really are out for blood, aren't you? First my husband, now my work. Well, you're right. My work is important to me. It's all I have left. I am not going to give that up.
You'll still be running the show, Vicki. I just mean to have some say about how you run it. You see, I'm on the board of directors now, and I have a certain responsibility, like informing my fellow board members about incompetence or scandal. they just might decide that a fallen down drunk just isn't the best person to be running KVIK. Of course, I do have a few suggestions on how to avoid this disastrous state of affairs.
I'm sure you do.
My advice to you, Mommy, is you start running things my way. You won't be running them at all.
Congratulations, Stryker. We are in business, huh, son?
You passed your test with flying colors. No sign of rejection. Looks like we've got a successful transplant here.
Oh, I owe you a debt, son. You saved my life. You and Kevin.
I couldn't be happier to do it for you, Stryker. Just wish we could do it for everybody.
Like Alex Wheeler, for example?
Like Alex Wheeler.
Look, don't blame yourself about that.
Sometimes it's impossible not to. When you're the only one standing between a man and his death, one minute he's alive, the next he's gone, who else can you blame?
In this case, there's a man walking around Houston with a rifle who is going to get the proper recognition sooner or later. Now, you did everything you could do.
I'd just feel more comfortable if I could be sure about that.
Knowing you, I would say you can be sure.
Well, it's not just me, Stryker. It's the hospital, Kevin. I don't know. It was only a hurried autopsy after Wheeler's death. Kevin performed it himself. That's very strange. Now, there isn't going to be a meeting of the Surgical Mortality Committee. That's even stranger.
Now, Kevin was in charge of that case, though. You don't mean that you think that...
don't know what to think.
Now, wait a minute, son. Kevin is a fine doctor and a decent man. You're not accusing him of...
I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I just know that something doesn't wash here, and I don't like it.
Doctor, I called you because for the first time there's been some motion. Mr. Wesley moved his head very slightly, and it looked like he was trying to open his eyes.
Well, that's encouraging.
Look there.
Very encouraging indeed. Excuse me.
They ain't there. Generally, you'd find them here at this time of day, all right. Guzzling beer and throwing the cans around for me to clean up. But they left a little while ago.
I see. Thank you.
Bernie? Billy Joe?
Justin Marshall, the things I do for you. .30-06 hunting rifle. Bullseye. Who's there?
My advice to you is you start running things my way, Mama, or you won't be running them at all.
I won't be what? What are you saying, Rena?
There's that Victory Network board meeting next week. Of course, you might be a little too drunk to remember it.
I'll be there.
Well, how nice. I'm gonna be there, too.
As what, Rena? The fly in the...
Billy? Billy Joe? Bernie? Justin Marshall, I don't know why I do these things for you. .30-06 hunting rifle. Bullseye. Who's there?
Hey. It's you. What are you doing in here, huh? Huh?
Start running things my way, Mama, or you won't be running them at all.
I won't be what? What are you saying, Rena?
There's that Victory Network board meeting next week. Of course, you might be a little too drunk to remember it.
I'll be there.
Well, how nice. I'm gonna be there, too.
As what, Rena? The fly in the ointment?
Mommy, as a very concerned businesswoman. Don't you love it, honey? Your daughter following in your footsteps. Of course, mine don't slosh.
What do you want from me, Rena?
I thought you'd never ask. For one thing, I want you to give Justin his old job back when he gets out of jail.
I hope he never gets out.
Can you say that? He's innocent. Stryker is his attorney, and he says so.
I don't care if the devil's his attorney. I will not rehire Justin Marshall.
Mama, honey, there must be something wrong with your hearing. Now, I said I want you to give Justin his old job back. No, maybe a better job. Maybe a much better job. Now, did you hear me that time, Mama? I said I want him here.
He's a murderer.
No. Not until proven guilty. Gee whiz, I thought that newswomen knew things like that, honey.
Get out of my way, Rena.
I'm not in your way, honey. You're in my way. I want to hear you say it, that you'll reinstate Justin.
No.
Or you better have a pretty good reason why, because everybody knows that he is the #1 personality on KVIK. He pulls your ratings up, honey. Now, why would you want them to go down, huh?
I don't want the network ratings to go
Then
down.
don't fire him. You're not being rational. Gee, Mama, something happening? You don't look so well, honey. You going home, honey, for a little rest? Will you just take a nice long nap, maybe a few days to sleep it off, huh? Bye-bye, honey. See you at the board meeting. Hope you're feeling better by then. But I don't think you're gonna. Not one bit.
I most certainly do belong here. I'm Bernie's guest.
Oh, man. You came here looking for something, didn't you, huh? You came here looking for... Last time you said it was talent. What's it this time, huh?
I'm looking for Bernie!
Yeah, you kidding.
Hey, you found me, baby. You want
You
to
let her
go, Billy boy?
What is this, man?
Hey, come on, man. Come on. Hey, you all right, honey? He hurt you? Yeah, I invited her. Hey, I'm glad to see you.
Oh, I'm not half as glad as I am.
Oh, I'm sorry about the welcoming committee. He must have forgot his manners.
Me? You call her polite, man, coming into somebody's place when nobody ain't home?
I had an invitation.
Yeah, what for, huh? What for?
Well, it's for business.
More like personal business. She came to see me about them TV tapes me and my associates are making. Ain't that right?
Right.
She's lying.
Hey, now look.
Look, I don't think I'm too welcome
No, no, now hold on. This is my place. I invited you here. You're here. You're staying.
I told you, man, she's lying. Now, you listen, get rid of her, man. Get rid of her!
What for?
Because she's the broad from the TV station, man. She came to the top of the world looking for me so she could get...
What?
You're making a big mistake, man.
I'm making some smart moves. That's what I'm doing. Some moves you are too dumb to make for yourself. So just shut up, all right?
This doesn't look like the right time, so I don't want to cause any fights between you two.
No sweat. It's all right. He's just jealous. Now, come on, Billy boy. Why don't you just get us a couple of nice cold beers, huh? All right? And I will show you something that you will not believe. Look at that. You ever seen anything like that before, huh?
That's very interesting.
It's dynamite. That's what it is. It's a real breakthrough. Yeah, look at this. You seen this one yet?
Sweets of Sam. Oh, yeah, man. This is the one you told me about, huh? This is where they,
Oh, go ahead. It's all right. You can talk in front of her. Hell, she's going to star in the next one, right, darling? That is, if she likes the kind of work we do.
Well, now that you mention it.
You'd, actually like to see some of my work, right?
Yes, of course.
And I'd love to show you this one. It'd turn a mummy on. It's got this one part.
Why don't you just show it to her, man, instead of talking her ear off?
Well, I would if I had me one of them videotape recorders, but I don't, so just butt out. But you don't mind, do you, darling? Because you and me, we could make our own entertainment.
Hey, you need a tape machine?
That's what I just said, Yo-Yo. Now, look, why don't you do
Well,
me a favor
Yo-Yo,
and
I just got me one.
You do?
Yeah, I got it from Clipper Curtis.
Well, come on, Billy boy. Get it out. Get it out. We can have ourselves a real sweet time, huh, darling? Get it out, I said.
It ain't in here, man. It's over at Maggie's.
Well, since it isn't here, then maybe I better come back
Oh,
another
now,
time.
wait a minute.
Look, this really isn't the
Hey,
right
look,
time.
I can get rid of this clown. You know what I mean? We got to do your audition, right?
Another time.
Oh, no free auditions, huh?
No.
Smart. Holding yourself out for the camera, right?
That's right. Look, you call me.
You bet I will. Oh, what a doll. What a bod.
What a bunch of trouble, man. I told you she came out here for something.
Yeah. Me. Oh, man. I wish you'd have had that machine so bad.
Hey, you gonna buy it from me?
Hey, what kind of businessman you think I am?
Good, man, I can use the bread. Look, I'm gonna go get it right now, okay?
Hey. Thanks, man.
Not for you, big shot. I got me some loose ends I gotta tie up.
Try again, Ryan. Keep trying.
Alex? Uncle Alex. It's me. He's not answering me. Thought you said he was conscious.
He showed some signs earlier. Some brain function returned. As you see, he's off life support. He's stable. Those are good signs.
No, but that's not enough. Look, can you tell me when he's coming out of it?
No. Sorry, no one can. Ryan, he may always be this way.
But we can't always keep him hidden.
Well, you're telling me.
I'm sorry. This whole thing's just getting to me, I guess. Not to mention Iris and Terry. How about you? Is it getting to you, too?
More ways than you realize. People are starting to ask questions.
But Sloan's still covering them.
Well, they can't keep that up for very much longer. A lot of people seem to find the circumstances surrounding Alex's death and sudden burial rather peculiar, yeah, to say the least.
Damn. I thought we covered everything.
Well, how do you expect to cover the fact there was no meeting of the Surgical Mortality Committee? You know, throughout my entire career, I've upheld hospital procedures. Now that I waive them, I hear the word malpractice being whispered in the hallways.
I can see this is really taking its toll on you, isn't it?
Bart Walker virtually accused me.
Well, yeah, he brought Alex in after the shooting, didn't he? Even he has a stake in this, huh?
Yeah, maybe he thinks you do too, Ryan. Well, you can understand that, can't you? Have you ever stopped to think what other people might think about this? Say Iris, for instance?
Look, I'm doing what I think is best.
Okay. Still up for misinterpretation, isn't it? After all, you made it look like Alex is dead so that someone, perhaps yourself, could profit by that. By taking over World Oil. I'm sorry, Ryan. That's the way it's going to look.
Okay. So this can't go on much longer. But if I only knew who was after Alex. But I don't. So until then, I'm going to do what I have to do.
So there's something you can do now.
Come on, I can't rush this any more than you can rush Alex. No. All we can do right now is wait. Wait for the ballistics report. That's going to either clear Justin or implicate him. But until then, everything's just going to have to stay suspended. Including my uncle. Shirley, you can come back in now.
Dr. Hovis, 3-2. Dr. Hovis, 3-2.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Well, what did Bart have to say about you, huh? Honey, what's the matter?
No, I was just thinking.
Ah, come on, Stryker. I know that look. You're worrying about something.
Not about me, honey.
But about something. Something Bart said?
No, I tell you, it's not about me. It's about Kevin. Bart thinks that Kevin is covering something up. Something about Alex Wheeler's death.
Kevin? Kidding.
No. I'm serious. Now, listen, I checked with some of my connections here in the hospital. Well, it seems that Bart could be right.
Oh, Daddy, he's probably just jealous over Courtney Marshall.
No. That has nothing to do with it. It doesn't explain a thing. Now, it doesn't explain, for example, why Kevin pronounced Alex dead and then turns right around and performs the autopsy himself.
Well, now, he's not supposed to do that, is he?
No, but he did. It makes it seem as if there's something suspicious about Alex Wheeler's dying.
Oh, heck, Daddy, if poking around is going to help Justin, I say let's go ahead and do it.
But Kevin's reputation.
Oh, who cares about Kevin's precious reputation? He's not my problem anymore. Justin is. Come on, honey, let's see what we can do about that.
No, hold on. I am not gonna go after Kevin like that.
Why not?
Because he saved my life. That's why not.
Daddy, I am for doing whatever is going to help Justin. Now, if Kevin gets hurt in the meantime, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is.
You can't do anything about this, honey. The gut issue is whether or not Alex Wheeler was shot with Justin's rifle and whether Justin's hand was on the trigger if it did, when it did.
So, how can we find that out?
Well, I would like to send to Austin. I'd like to get me a ballistics expert. Well, at least it'll get the police off from dragging their heels if I demand a separate study of the bullet.
Fine. Honey, whatever's going to help Justin, I say let's go ahead and do it. Hmm?
Oh, Ryan. Hold on a minute.
Hey, Stryker, Rena, how you doing, huh?
I just came to the hospital to see my doctor, Bart Walker. He says I'm in tip-top shape. How about you? What brings you here?
Well, I just came by to clear up the bills from Alex's treatment. Listen, is there anything new on Justin's defense?
His defense? I don't think State's got a case against him, for all I can see. I haven't seen a copy of the autopsy report. I haven't heard one word about a copy of the ballistics study. Nobody knows anything about whether or not Justin's passed the paraffin test. I don't know if one's even been performed yet. There is absolutely not the slightest trace of evidence that any powder residue was found on Justin's face or hands.
You mean they're not telling you a thing?
Hell no. I had to file a bill of OEA to force them to come up with some evidence. Well, I need something. I can't make any progress. They're just sitting on their hands.
Why, Daddy?
Oh, how the devil do I know, honey? You got any idea about this, Ryan?
Nothing.
I'm just fixing to set up a bail hearing, but I'll tell you, I got a notion. I'm going to ask for a dismissal of charges.
But you think you can get it?
I don't know. But damn, I wish I knew what was holding them up at the DA's office.
Well, maybe they're just being extra careful because of Alex's position in town. I don't know.
How about because they haven't got a case and they know it? Well, as sure as the devil, there is no ballistics.
No, wait a minute. There will be. They're bringing a ballistics expert in this afternoon. This report should be ready by tomorrow.
Samantha.
Oh, Elliot. Oh, it's so good to see your friendly face. Just give me a second. I want to catch my breath.
Well, did I miss some jogging event I should have known about?
Oh, yes. Me jogging away from Billy Joe's sleazy little trailer. I never ran so fast in my life.
Well, I hope it was worth it, whatever it
Oh,
was.
it was. Look. Look, I got what I was after.
Hunting rifle with a 50-power sight. Yeah. Is this good news?
Good news is going to be headline news, I hope.
This box top?
Well, yes. They haven't gotten a ballistics report on what caliber rifle actually got Alex Wheeler. But how much do you want to bet it's a sporting rifle with a 50-power scope, huh? 50 times. You could see from here to San Antone, let alone across the street from the Trent Life building.
I imagine you could, yeah. Well, it seems quite possible. I mean that this is the rifle in question. But it doesn't seem likely, does it? I mean, from everything we've heard.
Well, hearing's one thing, but proof
Yes,
is...
I know, is another. Well, what are you going to do with this information?
Find out where the rifle came from. Oh, my feet are hurting already just thinking of all the stores I'm going to have to visit.
Ah. All right. Look.
What?
Those little numbers?
What are they?
It's the serial number.
The serial Oh, Elliot. Oh, you're brilliant. Thank you. The serial number.
Thank you.
Oh,
Now,
great.
you call the manufacturer and you read them the number, and they'll tell you which store it was shipped to, if it's not a stolen weapon, of course.
Okay, and then the store will tell me who bought it, and that's going to be Clipper Curtis. And then I take all my evidence to the police,
Yes,
right?
and they'll know how to
Sam,
handle
where
it.
were you?
What?
I've been looking all over for you. Rena was here.
Rena.
I've got to talk to you. Alone, please.
Okay, okay. Looks like my investigation's gonna have to wait for a little while.
How fortunate indeed.
Morning, ladies. What's happening, good looking?
The menu's there on the table.
Well, I really didn't come for supper, thank you very much.
Well, there's nothing else here for you, Billy Joe.
Oh, yes, there is, Miss Smarty Pants. I got my videotape machine upstairs that I came for. Excuse me.
It ain't up there.
What'd you do with it? So help me, Nita.
It's in
You
the
stole it!
bedroom downstairs. That's where I'm staying now.
Oh, yeah? What happened? Maggie decided you ought to stay in the servants' quarters?
Look, I already fell down those stairs once, you remember? Now, nothing is going to happen to this baby of mine. Staying down here is just Maggie's way of watching out for me.
Yeah, sure.
Look, why don't you just go back there and get the machine?
All right.
Hey, when you get back out here, you better leave here real quick. I don't want Maggie coming back in here and seeing you.
What's the matter? Scared I might do something to her?
All right, now you got the machine. Now just leave. Goodbye.
Well, now, maybe you're in a hurry, but I ain't. I mean, I figure you're worth a little bit more of my time, you know. Hey, Nita, you want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
About how you might have changed your mind about you and me. You know, I mean, I figure you might have been lonesome enough to, you know, wake you up a little, get the good sense back.
Good sense? Yeah, I got my good sense back. First time since I was 17. You know what it told me? It told me to stay away from you and anybody like you, so please take that machine and just get out of here!
Well, I sure would like to know why you're in such an all-fired hurry to get rid of me.
I told you Maggie's gonna come back here and find you.
Maggie, huh? Sure it ain't that cop pig Ricky Decker, huh? Sure, that's it, ain't it? You and him gonna hold hands, baby, huh? That's what you're gonna do. right? Hey, answer me.
Look, you got what you came for. There isn't anything else here for you here. So just take that machine and get out. Just get out and leave me alone.
Well, you know, something real funny's going down when a man can't even talk to his own wife. You know that? His wife that's carrying his baby, Nita.
Going to Maggie's to play in a band. Don't you realize what kind of stress you're putting on yourself?
Listen, I don't see me doing a lot of chin-ups around here, pumping iron or anything like that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what I see. I see somebody putting off an operation. An elective one, yes, but how long do you think it's going to stay that way?
Look, it is my life, all right? Okay, all right? Now, I got some things to do here. You know what? You keep singing the same song here all the time, over and over and over again, and it's getting kind of boring, a little boring. So maybe you should just sing them to the horses or something and get off my case.
Okay, fine. I will get off your case.
Wait, Sherlock. Just a second. Look, now, I understand. I don't like this, you know, I'm not trying to be like a real hard guy here, you understand? Courtney, I appreciate what you're doing. I do understand it.
Then why don't you listen to me?
Because you got to understand how I feel about Elena, you know, getting her on the right track. Music, it's very important to her, and that's what she really wants. And I want her to get through that without it ruining her life. I owe it to her.
You owe yourself.
Okay, then I'm helping her out for myself. Look, I just wanted to get her over the first few humps, that's all, you know?
And then you'll get the operation?
Yeah, maybe. I have got to get this stuff in the car, okay?
You are going to carry all that?
Yes, I'm going to carry all of it.
Oh, no.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't need any help. I'll do this myself, all right? Gangway, will you?
Martyr?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah?
I'm coming with you.
Well, it's a free country, you know? And if I was to see you standing out front hitchhiking, I'd probably give you a ride.
Well, there's not going to be much room once we get all this stuff in the car.
Hey, Elena.
Hey, Courtney's coming with us tonight. She's going to be the peanut gal.
Well, what's the matter, Courtney? Can't you find any entertainment of your own?
Hey, come on now. Come on, girls. We're all friends here, all right? Now, let's get... Why don't you take something? Why don't you do something, huh? You want to do something. Here, take this, all right? Let's go.
Here it is, still dark, and I'm doing my chores. Must be getting old.
Matt, you in here?
Just got younger. Yo, Rena, right here.
You doing here so late?
What are you doing here so late, huh?
Oh, waiting for Stryker. He and Kate are making plans for Justin's bail hearing tomorrow.
Grown up since you're out of the room, huh?
You know, you could act serious for a change. I mean, Justin is in jail, you know.
Yeah. How's he doing?
He's miserable. And to make things worse, my dear mother has fired him. But she's going to have to change her tune, darling. He's going to walk out of there free and clear, and he's going to get his old job back. I told her if she didn't rehire him, we'd see to that.
So what are you trying to do to Justin anyway, huh? Get him so deep in your depth that he'll turn around and finally start living his life your way?
That's not what I'm after.
The hell it ain't.
Honey, how many times do I have to tell you? Justin and I broke up 10 years ago.
Yeah, and you've been trying to finish him off ever since. Only you're barking up the wrong trail, honey child. I'll tell you that right now. Because old Justin isn't going to stand still for being wrapped around your little finger any more than I am.
I am not trying to manage his life or yours.
Well, that's a good thing, too, because any man that let you do that be the kind of man you wouldn't want.
We are here. Oh, I'm so glad you got here now.
What now? What did you think? We were going to be a couple of no-shows?
Oh, no, I know this job better than that. But your set is up if you're ready. Oh, good.
I'm going to go check the mics, okay?
Can I help you with this? Sure. You look real pretty.
Thank It's getting harder and harder to find a parking spot around here.
Well, Courtney, I didn't know you were coming.
Hi. Jeb, what are you doing?
Put your glasses on, you see that I was in need of this mic stand. That's what I'm... Elena!
You're a laughing minute.
Yeah. Come over here. I want to see how you look with everything.
Jeb, you shouldn't be moving this stuff around.
Do you know what you should be doing? Saying hello to Maggie.
Oh, Maggie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. You see, I just have this patient here that's driving me
Yeah,
crazy.
you have... Courtney,
and he's
excuse me. You have a patient here that has some stuff he's to do here, okay? Okay? Okay. Listen, why don't you walk around and see how long the court is?
That's long.
A
big one.
Hamptons are a fine family, honey. We got a little bit of...
Maggie. What's for dinner?
Well, let's see now. I got some of Kate Marshall's green chili quiche and some burritos and chili rellenos. How about starting with one of them? Oh, you don't understand anything.
I understand enough.
Yeah, and it's all about horses.
I understand you.
Oh, yeah, well, the other night you said that I was as soft as a flower. And now you're accusing me of trying to manage Justin's life. Well, which is it, Max Decker?
Both.
Oh.
Well, what do you call it when you're always going down and visiting in the jailhouse and then getting your daddy and Kate in some kind of a conference and then telling your mother, you better hire back Justin Marshall or else? I mean, what side of us I'm mixing in?
To help him.
To help him?
I want to be a part of his life.
Hey, part, honey, you want to be the man and the woman both. You want to be both parts.
Oh, you mean the woman part, honey? You mean the part where I stand on the edges of a man's life and come tiptoeing in when you call me? You mean the part where I cook and I do house cleaning and I make love and then I disappear after you've had your fun with me?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, for this woman, that's not enough. You see, I want to share a life with man. I want to do things with him together. You know what I mean?
You know, a man and a woman ain't supposed to be Siamese twins.
Oh, that's not what I think.
Sure it is. And you want to be the twin that calls all the shots.
I am not trying to get Justin to do things my own way.
Oh, of course not.
That's right. Oh, just you wait, Max. You see, Justin and I, we like the same things together. You know what I mean? Justin understands me. Just you wait until he gets out of jail. But you...
What?
We don't even speak the same language, Max Decker.
Oh, sure we do.
No, we don't.
I just don't do it with words.
Oh, damn.
Hey, how come I don't see Nita anyplace?
Oh, well, honey, she wasn't feeling well. I told her to go lie down.
Well, you thinking it's okay?
Oh, sure. She'll be glad to see you. Courtney, I'm short-handed.
I want to talk to you, man.
What are you doing here? You're gonna get me in trouble.
Shh, quiet, will you? Now, come on, I gotta know something. It's really important. Come on.
Go with me.
As soon as you tell me you were there the night that Alex Wheeler got himself killed, will you get my trailer or not? Come on.
Why would I do a stupid thing like that? No, I wasn't.
You
Now,
did.
let go.
You were there, man. I know you were. Now, you tell me the truth, damn it. I mean it.
Let go of me.
Were you there or weren't you? Answer me. Come on. Hey, what are you doing here again? What is this? I ain't hurting her, man. I just gotta find out something. What do you want to find out? Huh? She was at my trailer the other night.
What night? Are you talking about the night Alex Wheeler got murdered?
Yeah.
The night that you ran away from the ranch?
I knew it. You was there, man. You was there at my trailer.
Is that the truth, Elena? Is he telling the truth?
No, Maggie, I told you the truth. I was at a concert that
She's lying. She was at my trailer.
He's the one that's always lying. You gotta believe him and not me.
You were there, man. You were there the night Alex Wheeler got it, man. You were there. I'm telling you, man. You tell me the truth. I want it. I know you was there. Tell me the truth. What's going on here?
Stop it!
Oh.
Stop it! Stop it, both of you! Stop it! Stop it! You leave him alone!
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Sick that he could die. Elena, call an ambulance now. Maggie, get me some sauce, get me some ice, napkins, anything.
What do you mean he's sick? He's gonna die? Ain't gonna die.
He's got a heart condition, and you could have killed him. Now get out of here!
I'm not going up for no murder rap.
Has somebody called an ambulance? feeling?
Yes, somebody did.
Good. Well, then he'll go to the hospital where he should be and where he would have been if it weren't for you.
Wait. Take it easy.
Jim, thank goodness he's all right. Here,
What's that?
it's ice. It's for your eye. You're gonna have an awful shiner, but I think you're gonna be all right.
I don't want an ambulance.
Don't you dare
I don't
move.
want... Look, I'm all right. I'm all right. Just a little winded, that's all. Catch my breath.
Are you sure you're okay, Jim?
Yeah, I'm fine. Look, I came here to play the guitar, and that's what I'm going to do, all right? It's exactly what I'm going to do. No, that's...
Come on, Jeb. You were just lying here unconscious. Now, don't do that, please.
Just a little winded, that's all. It passes, okay? It'll just pass.
So does life.
Well, what's the matter? You afraid of dying? I mean, everybody's going to die. If you're dead, it doesn't matter. You're dead and gone. What the heck difference does it make?
They ain't home.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
They ain't home.
It's me, damn it, I live here. Crazy old bitty body. Damn booze. He's too drunk to remember. Gotta remember, man. I was here, and then somebody came in. Close the door. Thanks. Bertie? I thought it was Bernie. Then I went back to sleep, man. No, man, I was like this. And then somebody came in. Was Elena, man. It was her. No? Who? I don't know. Can't remember. I gotta remember, man. It's important. I don't know who it was, man. I don't know who it was.
pretty if I could have flattened him like a pancake. Thing is going wrong again.
It's all my fault.
What? Nothing is your fault.
Look, I'm sorry about that fight last night, Jeb. I really am.
Elena, there is nothing for you to be sorry about, okay? I am just falling apart here, piece by piece.
No, you're not. I mean, Jeb, you're the most together person I've ever met.
I'm together, all right, in case you... But notice, I seem to be leaving little pieces of me, you know, wherever I go out there.
No, Jeb.
No. Elena, haven't you noticed that I fall down every time there's some kind of trouble? I'll see you around.
Mr. Wheeler left behind is just as strong as the one he ran. Now, it's your job to communicate this fact forcefully to our customer. Iris.
Brian, I want to talk to you.
Of course. I thought you were taking it easy on the yacht.
I was, but that young man, that John Blackwell, called me.
Right, the assistant DA?
Yes, the one who is supposed to be prosecuting Justin, but he isn't. Brian, they're actually going to let him go free after what he did.
You mean they're dropping the charges?
No, but he called to say that Stryker's demanding a bail hearing. Can you imagine? Blackwell says that Stryker may really be able to get Justin free on bail.
Iris.
I thought he was my friend. I thought he was civilized at the very least. Why is Stryker doing this to me?
Iris, we've talked about this before.
Oh, it's Rena. She's putting him up to it. My feelings don't matter to her. Justice doesn't matter to her.
Now, we agreed to let justice take its course without interfering any further, right?
They're the ones who are interfering. Good Lord, Ryan. Is Texas such a barbarous place that their courts put murderers loose on the streets?
Now, look, the courts have rules. Besides, Stryker and Rena feel Justin's innocent, that's all.
But he's guilty, Ryan, guilty.
Maybe, we don't know. Come on, Stryker and Rena are still your friends.
Well, I don't understand. Why are you defending them?
I'm not. I'm just trying to make you see that you're not thinking things clearly, that's all.
I'm not thinking clearly. I beg your pardon. I seem to be the only one who is thinking clearly. I want justice. Everyone else seems to want some cockeyed brand of mercy. Well, I won't have it. And I do not appreciate your taking their side against me.
Iris, I'm trying to put things in some perspective for you, that's all.
I will not allow you to condescend to me.
Iris,
if I have to, I will go to court myself and stand there and see that justice is done. And that means no bail for Justin Marshall. Now, will you help me or won't you?
Hi, Jess.
The guard said that I had a lady visitor. This is a surprise.
I'm sorry. I would have been out here sooner, but I...
No, sis. I said I was surprised. You don't have to tell me where you've been. In fact, I just assumed the family didn't see me like this.
Oh, no, Justin. That's what I came to tell you. I stand behind you 100%. I know how it was. I understand exactly how you felt about Alex Wheeler, and I just wish that I could have been the one to...
Slow down, sis. I thank you for your solidarity. I have to disappoint you. I didn't do it.
You didn't? Oh, yeah, sure, I understand.
No, you don't. And you don't have to worry about anybody hearing you around here because nobody believes me anyway. The truth is, I didn't shoot Alex Wheeler. And there's something else. Something I needed to know, and I think you do, too. I was wrong about Alex Wheeler. I judged him all wrong.
You know, you don't have to say that just because he's dead. He's still a...
He was a good man. Dawn, he was a better man than me. Listen to me. He respected our father. He was not out to get him, Dawn.
You expect me to accept that? I was there, Justin. I heard the shot. I found Daddy lying in his own blood.
I know, baby. I know you had it roughest of all of us. You had less time to be with him. His death hurt you the most. We have to face something, the both of us. It was Dad's pride, not Wheeler's contempt, that drove him over the edge. I found that out.
What have they done to you in here? Now you're blaming Daddy. I can't believe this.
I'm not blaming anyone. Dawn. How could I blame anyone? I sit here being blamed by almost everyone for something that I didn't do. It's not a question of blaming, not Dad, not Alex Wheeler. If anyone blamed me,
You.
if anyone failed Dad, I did. It wasn't Alex Wheeler's place to take the burden off Dad, to help him, to comfort him. That's what a man has sons for, Dawn. Dad's son wasn't around, was he? He was off somewhere in Europe racing cars, chasing around after some make-believe glory.
Oh, no, Justin. No, Daddy never said anything.
No, he didn't. He was too strong to ever accept any help from anybody. I was too weak. I was too weak to see that. Dawn, my share of the blame is more than enough to go around. It doesn't belong to Alex Wheeler.
No, Justin. It's all wrong. What you're saying, it's warped.
No, Dawn. Is it? You think about it.
I will. There are so many things I need to think about. But I can't think here. I've got to go away by myself. I need some quiet. Some place where I can hear that voice inside that Kate's always talking about. I don't even know if I have one. If I do, it's been awfully silent.
You going away?
Yeah. For a while. Till I can get a hold of my life again. That's what I really came to tell you, Justin. That doesn't mean that I'm deserting you.
No, baby, I know what it's like. To try to get away, try to find yourself. You do that. Try to find some meaning for yourself among all this rubble.
Will you be all right, Justin? You seem so...
No, baby, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Sooner or later, they'll find the truth out. The truth always does prevail, doesn't it?
be very disappointed in you, Ryan, if you didn't do everything you could to punish his murderer.
Iris, I've done some looking into Justin's case, and, well, it's pretty thin.
Oh, are you going to tell me that, too? The assistant DA tried to plead that, probably because he wasn't willing to work hard enough to make it stronger. Well, he came around. He charged Justin with first-degree murder.
And that may have been a big mistake.
Why am I even talking to you?
Because I have yours and Alex's best interests at heart, that's why.
All I hear you arguing for are the killer's interests.
I'm just trying to tell you what kind of legal case they have against Justin, that's all, and it's not much, Iris. Look, if ballistics can't link Justin's rifle to the crime, then they'll have no other choice but to set bail. I mean, they can't deny him due process just because you want them to.
They can, and they will because he's guilty.
As a matter of fact, unless they find new damaging evidence against him, they may have to dismiss the charges altogether.
Dismiss? No one told me that.
Now, no one knows for sure yet.
And yet you are so calm when you say it. How can that be, Ryan? The man murdered your uncle. I mean, you talk about their dismissing the charges as though it were no concern of yours.
I'm not trying to act as judge and jury, and I suggest you do the same.
I would never have believed this. Alex loved you. He thought the sun rose and set in his wonderful nephew. And I thought you loved him. Well, how wrong I was. How wrong poor Alex was. You have no loyalty at all. What is it, Ryan? Are you just so pleased to be the head of World Oil that you have forgotten what it cost you and me?
Iris, now I know you don't mean that.
No. I think it's even more venal than that. It's Jenny Marshall, isn't it?
What?
You are so infatuated with her that you'll do anything for her approval, even defending the man who killed your uncle.
Come on, you know that's not true. I'm not defending any...
Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear
Iris,
it. You
please.
made your choice, and I don't care. Because I do not need you, Ryan. I will take my case to the DA's office. John Blackwell may be more interested in justice than Alex's suddenly successful young nephew.
She what? All right. Are you sure you didn't say anything to tip her off? No, I don't trust you, because I know how you like to shoot your big mouth off. You better believe it's your skin, right? You better believe it real good. Just don't let that broad pry anything out of you. Okay, I know you didn't. All I'm saying is be careful, okay? Yeah. That idiot. Why did I ever think he could bring off anything as complicated as this? That jerk couldn't even keep his tracks covered once he'd loused up the whole deal. Samantha!
Oh, that guy that used to work for you.
Well, for the club, yeah. But I know you know who I'm talking about because he said... Well, I mean, it sounds fishy to me, too, just like it did to him, but he said you went by to see him and offered him a job at the station.
Was he calling for your advice?
No. I don't get what you're talking about. I mean, we're not close that way. No, he was calling because he didn't think you really meant it and wanted to know if I could tell him anything.
Were you?
Tell him what? I mean, I don't get it either. I mean, what good would that punk be around here? No, I just, you know, thought I'd ask and see what your angle is, because if there's something that I can help you on, I mean, something that I can steer you on the right track on about him, I'll be glad to tell you what I know.
What makes you think I wasn't just offering him a job?
Oh, I mean, come on. I mean, Samantha, that guy doesn't know how to throw his hat on the ground. Besides, I told you, the guy is an ex-con.
Sounds to me like you're trying to shoot him out of the saddle. But Clipper, I thought you two were such good friends.
That punk? Ha! No way. Samantha, I've got my pride.
Well, if you aren't good friends, then why did he come by the station to see you the night before Alex Wheeler was shot?
Hey, what is this, 20 questions? I mean, how should I know? The guy was drunk. You know, he came by wanting to pick some bone about me not giving him a raise the whole time he worked for me at the club. I mean, how do I know what's going through that punk's mind? He drinks too much, that's all. Look, I gotta get back to my desk and finish off some stuff. But if you take my advice, you'll forget about hiring him. I mean, the guy is incompetent.
Seems like I hit a nerve the size of West Texas. Thank you, Clipper Curtis.
Coffee maker? Yep. Courtney, is Jeb gonna be all right after last night? I mean,
Well, he wasn't doing very well even before last night's episode, you know.
I know about his condition and everything, but well, was he hurt really badly?
Well, he's still functioning. But no, he is not all right. And I think you better just understand how serious this condition really is. You see, Elena, it's progressive. Every time he pushes against the limit shrinks a little more. And the problem with Jeb, and it's a big one, is that he will not take his condition seriously. And he keeps doing things to aggravate the problem, such as that fight with Billy Joe last night.
Which was my fault.
If Jeb doesn't get the operation that Kevin has recommended to him soon, he's going to reach a point where it's not even going to do him any good anymore. It could leave him permanently disabled, if not dead.
Oh, Courtney, don't talk like that.
No, Elena, because I think you better just see the situation as clearly as you possibly can, because I know why he's not getting this operation. And it's not because he's scared, and it's not because he's suicidal. It's because he is afraid of what you will do, or what will happen to you if he takes his eyes off of you.
Well, I didn't ask him to do that.
You didn't? Well, it doesn't make any difference. Because he has taken this commitment he's made to you seriously. Deadly seriously, and you know it. He wouldn't even go to the hospital last night because he promised Max that he would see you home safely to the ranch.
Why is everything always my fault?
I don't know, Elena.
Look, I don't want him to be hurt.
I know you don't. And it's all very well and good not to want it. But you're the one who's doing this to him, making him do this to himself. Now, what is it going to be, Elena? Are you going to kill him before you're willing to admit that?
What have I done?
What? You haven't done anything, but you might gonna get me a little wet here. What's the matter, Elena? What are you crying about?
I'm crying. I'm crying because no one's ever done anything like this for me before.
What's that, drown?
No, come on, be serious. You're risking your life for me. It's your life, and nobody's ever cared that much for me.
Hey, come on.
Now, look, I'm not gonna go on letting you hurt yourself like this anymore.
Listen, I'm not hurting myself.
Yeah, you
any more
are.
than you're hurting
No,
yourself. Yes, Elena.
Look, it's gone on long enough, and it's not gonna go on anymore. You're sick, and you need help.
I'm sick. I admit that. But you think I need help more than you do?
Jeb, you've already helped me. Now, look, I will stay on the ranch, and I promise I won't do anything stupid. And I'll work, and I'll practice, but you've got to go in and get that operation. I mean, then you can come back here and get well. Now will you?
Listen, I'm not real crazy about going under that knife.
Now, look, Courtney said you have to do it now with no delay. Now, will you?
She said that, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right. You're gonna stay out here at the ranch, huh?
Yes, I promise.
Promise me that you're gonna stay right here?
I promise.
All right. All right. I'll go in, and I'll get that operation. Because I'll tell you something. Falling down all the time is not my style. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of things that I want to do for you. And I can't do it for you. I can't stand on my own 2 feet.
You are going to be okay, Jeb. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, sure I am. Just as soon as I get myself put back together.
Right, center in, Terry.
Ryan, I've got it. I really think I've got it.
What?
The link between Clipper Curtis and Alex's murder. I found it.
What'd you find, huh?
I have proof that Curtis purchased a gun a few weeks before Alex was murdered. Don't you see, Ryan? It all fits. He's the one who set up Justin. He's the only one who could have.
Wait a minute. He bought a rifle?
Yeah.
But he was at the club when Alex was shot.
Very conspicuously so, don't you think?
You got a point. So you think what?
Oh, I don't think. I know. It all falls into place.
Well, tell me.
Well, you know Curtis's little sidekick, that guy that used to work for him?
Yeah, right. Billy Joe Wright.
That's the one. Well, he wasn't at the club working as per usual, and he should have been there, especially for an event like Alex's wedding.
Yeah, that makes sense. Go on.
Well, of course it does. Clipper was there covering his act while his little flunky did all the dirty work.
Yeah, I wouldn't put anything past Curtis, even this. And we all know he was at the very least on the edge of the plot to kill Zadie, and he sure was feeling very bitter towards Alex.
Ryan, come with me now. Curtis is at KVIK. We can confront him with all of this.
What do you mean, right now?
Well, yes. When I left Curtis, he was very off balance, and I don't want to give him a chance to work on his alibi.
Yeah, you're right. That is the time to move. Look, I'm supposed to be at Justin's bail hearing. No, this is more important, especially to Justin.
I don't care what you say. I think it's a disgrace that you're even having this hearing. Doesn't anyone care what Justin Marshall did? That he murdered the finest man in the whole world?
Mrs. Wheeler, I'm not having this hearing. The court is. I'm only an officer of the court. It's not my decision. Besides, that's what a court is for, to determine what the defendant did or didn't do.
I know what he did. He doesn't deserve bail.
Be that as it may. In certain cases, any defendant is entitled to bail, commensurate with the magnitude of the crime he's charged with.
Entitled?
I sympathize with you, Mr. Wheeler. But the machinery of justice
Justice? There will be no justice if that man is set free to walk the streets. Now, you cannot let him go free.
And I'm trying to tell you, it's not my decision. There are very strict statutes requiring bail in most cases. Unless the court is satisfied that there's a very strong prima facie case and that the jury would be almost certain to convict based on our evidence, the court will have no choice but to set bail. Please, try to understand.
Oh, I understand, all right.
Good. Now, I think that we can reasonably expect that the bail will be high. At least
What I understand is that Justin Marshall seems to be getting very special consideration from this court and its officers.
Please, Mrs. Wheeler.
Why do you suppose that is, Mr. Blackwell? Could it be due to the influence of Stryker Bellman? Are he and the judge old buddies, making buddy-buddy deals while my husband lies in his grave?
You're very overwrought, Mrs. Wheeler. But I suggest do not let the judge hear you talk like that.
Would truth offend his ears?
You're simply wrong, Mrs. Wheeler. That's all I can say. Would you please excuse me? I have to prepare my notes. Mrs. Wheeler, I assure you that I will do everything in my power to see that justice is done. Try to be patient.
Iris, honey, I just had to tell you how bad I feel about this little strain in our friendship. But once you find out that Justin is innocent, once that's clear...
What is clear is that your old boyfriend is guilty of murder.
Hi, honey. Did you see Justin? How's he doing?
He's fine, I guess. Kind of strange.
Well, I expect he is feeling strange. Sitting there in that miserable lockup. Accused of doing something he didn't do. Oh, well, thank the Lord for that boy's strength. He's going to need every ounce of it.
At least he has some.
Feeling kind of low yourself, huh?
As usual. Oh, Grandma, this has gone on too long. It's not right. I need to feel differently somehow. I feel like I'll die if I don't.
Child.
I know what I need to do. It's just so hard.
What do you need to do, Dawn?
Well, I think what I really need is to get away from here. To get away from everything that I know so well. I need time by myself. Grandma, scary as it may be, I need time to grow up, I guess.
Maybe. Oh, I hate to see you go, honey. But maybe you do need some time on your own for a little while. Where will you be going? I've been thinking almost the same thing myself, but I didn't exactly want to mention it.
Have you really?
Yes, I have. You know, I know the signs when a person needs freedom more than they need love and support. But where will you go, honey?
Well, I called my aunt in New Orleans.
Oh, your Aunt Felicity. Your mother's sister. I haven't set eyes on her in years. How is she?
Well, she sounded fine. And she said that she'd help me find a place and that she was anxious to see me.
Oh, you won't be staying with her?
No. No, Grandma, that wouldn't help. I'd still be depending on somebody. The way I've always depended on you. And Max and Ricky and everybody. But she said she'd help me find an apartment in the French Quarter.
Goodness, are you ready for that?
I don't know. I don't know, but I've got to find out, don't I? It'll give me time to paint, and who knows, maybe I'll even sell something in the quarter. And it'll give me time to think. Maybe to grow up.
Don't grow up too soon, honey.
Oh, I won't, don't worry. That doesn't seem to be my problem. But I do know that my old life here is over. Now I just have to find the roots of a new one.
Andy, I think I know what you're thinking. And I'm pleased for you. But I'll be expecting you to come back here after you found those roots. I hope you realize that they're right here, right on this place.
You are stubborn. You know that? You're just stubborn, that's all. You have the brains of a mule. You know what you have to do, and you're just not gonna do it.
You know, your grandmother told me that you have a head like a sledgehammer.
She did, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, you are stubborn, and I'm just tenacious.
Yeah, well, could be, Courtney, that I might be just as flexible as a...
Oh, sure. And it could be that the moon is made out of green cheese, too, huh?
No, you're wrong there, because I was up there the other night. I was having dinner up there. It's made out of Swiss cheese.
You know, I've had it. This is the last
Wait a
time.
minute,
Just
wait, just a second. Now, before you get yourself all worked up and fired up the way I like you, I just want to tell you something. This confused, flawed, weird heart of mine here belongs to you.
What? What do you mean belongs to
What?
me?
What do I mean? I'm saying that I'm going to give it to you. You can do whatever you want with it.
You mean you love Jeff?
Yeah.
That's great. You've really made me happy.
Good.
You don't know how happy you've made me. I'm gonna go tell Jenny. I'm sure she'll want to go with us. You won't regret it.
No.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Got a load of that, huh?
Thank you for bringing this ballistics report to my attention, Stryker. It's a mighty interesting document, just as you promised it would be. Now, the charge is first-degree murder, is it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, I trust your case is not too heavily dependent on this ballistics report, son.
Well, we do have other evidence.
Well, I reckon. I mean, what the man says here is that there's no way on earth that he can match the bullet fragments from the victim's body with bullets fired from the defendant's rifle. Tell you the truth, son, I'm surprised you didn't see fit to volunteer this information to the court.
Your Honor, this report is only tentative. The fact is, ballistics didn't have adequate material to go on. The larger portion of the bullet was never recovered,
I
therefore...
can read, Mr. Blackwell. Now, the report further states that the pattern of lands and grooves found on the fatal bullet fragments are much sharper than those on test bullets fired from the defendant's rifle. I mean, doesn't that mean that the fatal shot had to have come from a newer rifle?
Well, it may seem that way, Your Honor,
Don't trifle with me, son. You're trying to present this court with a case that has enough holes in it to drain a Louisiana swamp. No bullet correlation? Negative paraffin tests on the defendant's face and hands? No evidence placing the defendant in the Trent Insurance Building?
But the defendant was arrested within minutes.
I'm well aware that the defendant was placed in the World Building at the approximate time of the shooting, along with 100 other people.
Your Honor, would the court entertain a motion to dismiss charges against the defendant?
Your Honor, that would be disastrous. You can't allow it.
Can't, Mr. Blackwell?
Well, I mean, if we had that larger fragment, I'm sure we'd be...
If you want an exhumation order, ask for it. But in the meantime, while I think dismissal would be premature, I'm certainly not going to hold a man in jail on the evidence that you've showed me.
Your Honor, may I remind you that the man that was killed was Alexander Wheeler?
You don't need to remind me of that, Mr. Blackwell. He was a friend of mine. He was a good man. This city will miss him. But that doesn't make new law. All right, gentlemen, I think the court has reached a decision.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
Hmm?
What was all that whispering about?
The judge has decided to set bail, Mrs. Wheeler.
No, he can't. Isn't there any way you can stop it?
No, not now. I wish I could tell you differently, but our case just isn't strong enough yet. However, there is one way.
Do anything you have to, only do it quickly.
I thought you'd feel that way. I'm going to ask for an exhumation order. We have to match that larger fragment with Marshall's rifle. It can be matched, which I hope.
No, I couldn't allow that. No. Well, you don't sound very sure, even at that.
I'm not. But it's our best hope.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think about this. But why weren't all the fragments recovered in the first place at the autopsy? Isn't that the normal procedure?
Oh, yes. I don't know why it wasn't done. You'd have to ask the medical examiner about that.
Oh, honey, you should ask Kevin. He performed the autopsy himself.
Rena.
I don't understand what all this means. I'll have to ask Mr. Wheeler's nephew what he thinks. It's very confusing. I don't want Alex disturbed. But I want even less for Justin to walk away from his murder a free man.
But I need your answer as soon as possible, Mrs. Wheeler.
You'll have it as soon as possible.
Can I leave now, Stryker?
No, not yet, but as soon as I arrange to have the bail set, then you can. I'll get that ball rolling right away.
Thank you, Stryker.
Oh, honey, I just can't wait to get you free.
Thanks.
Hey, I know what. Why don't we celebrate? Tonight, What do you say? It's been so long since I've had anything to celebrate about. I think I'm getting rusty.
No, not just yet. I have to get out from under this murder charge yet.
Oh, you. I mean, first it's Alex Wheeler, then it's this dumb murder charge. I mean, when am I ever going to get you between obsessions? I'm beginning to think that you really don't want to celebrate with me at all.
Rena, you know, there's nobody I like laughing with better than you. We'll celebrate. As soon as I'm cleared.
Good. It's a promise? I know you're a man of your word.
You just keep that fire burning. Right now, I've got to get over to KVIK, see if Sam has found out anything.
It's not here.
Wait a minute. Slow down now. Look, what's Clipper Curtis doing working here in the first place?
Guilty.
Don't tell me you hired him.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. He applied for the job that Justin gave us.
After Alex had him fired, right? I mean, didn't you think he might be a bad risk?
He had natural talent and a big following from his Houston Oilers days. Okay, all right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. Maybe all he wanted to do was get close to Justin.
So we'd have a fall guy, huh?
I guess.
Hey, Curtis.
Hi, man.
Yeah, man, why don't you join us for a minute in Sam's office, all right?
Gee, I got a deadline here, and I really don't have
Forget the deadline.
Come on, just a private little talk for old time's sake, all right?
Gee, I didn't know you cared, man.
Oh, I care, man. I care very much, man. Get in there.
Remember this?
What's that?
Sales receipt for a .30-06 caliber sporting rifle purchased by one Clipper Curtis less than 2 weeks ago.
You want to tell us, Curtis? Is that the receipt for the rifle that shot my uncle?